What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another set of VGC games. We got Sableye, Kangaskhan, Talonflame, and Landorus. The battle spot standard. I mean, Sableye is pretty standard for me, but I mean, Kangaskhan, Talonflame, Landorus, perfect synergy between all those guys. Leading off against Mrminicheese, one of my viewers from chat. He's going with Whimsicott, Terrakion, Rotom Wash, and Mega Venusaur. So potential for beat up Terrakion lead. I mean, it's beat up with Whimsicott and then Terrakion to then sweep after a +4 attack boost thanks to its Justified, so we got to watch out for that. Other than that, stick in for a relatively long game. I would say this game is pretty cool, and it was just a great game against one of my favorite viewers. So he's leading off with Whimsicott and Terrakion. These guys are famous for leading like Protect Tailwind and then like beat up Rock Slide. Bunch of really cool plays these two can put on together. We're going to lead off with two potential fake outs. We got Sableye and Kangaskhan, one of my favorite leads right now. And in the current metagame, going Mega, gaining that Parental Bond ability. And we're just going to see if we can shut down this Justified combo on turn 1. We're going to go for a fake out onto the Terrakion slot. I don't really think that Terrakion would have Sash in this situation since he is planning on eating a beat up. But we're going to see him eat all these beat ups. Remember, beat up is a move that attacks any Pokemon on the board as many Pokemon as you have in your party. So it's going to attack 4 times on its Terrakion, and then Terrakion's ability is Justified, giving it 4 singular attack boosts. So pretty good stuff, but remember, we flinched it. So it's not really going to be able to attack this turn. It's usually carrying like a Scarf or a Lumberry. We can assume it was a Lumberry just by the fact that he stayed in against a Sableye. Fortunately for me, he is going to go down to my Kangaskhan this turn. Pretty good stuff, picking up a KO on one of the biggest threats to my team there is. So he's now going to come in with the big guns. Mega Venusaur is coming out. It's going to Mega Evolve, gaining that thick fat ability, making it super bulky and taking reduced damage from fire and ice attacks. I mean, there's not really any of those on the board, but I just want to let you guys know what that its ability is, whatever. I stuttered, whatever. So we're going to see Tailwind come out from Whimsicott. We're going for a Will-O-Wisp on a Venusaur, putting a little bit of a timer on that guy, slowing him down quite a bit. It's not really like he uses offensive moves, but we're going to try to potentially get a KO with Double Edge. We're actually going to crit with a second hit, and we're still not going to be able to finish that guy off. That thing is so bulky, it's ridiculous. He's then going to reply back with a Giga Drain, chunking my Kangaskhan with a critical hit of his own, hitting me for over half, dropping me quite low and restoring a good amount of HP. This is where things get a little bit dangerous for me this game. He's going to go for a Protect, which is something I really did not expect, judging by the fact that he is Burn. He's playing a little bit of a waiting game. We're then going to see the Whimsicott go for a Taunt on my Sableye, but I am definitely prepared. I have that Mental Herb just in case this happens. I'm going to go for a Quash. I was planning on quashing, I didn't know really how fast it was. But, yeah, that turn was pretty much, I was going to say it was like a wash, but it was kind of like a quash. I was going to make a joke there. Anyways, he's going to go for a taunt here. I cannot quash again, and he's going to go Giga Drain my Kangaskhan, so he definitely played that one perfect, restoring a ton of HP. I mean, I could have probably went for a Sucker Punch onto that Venusaur, but I really thought he was going to Leech Seed. I felt the Leech Seed on the Sableye with all of my body. So Kangaskhan goes down. We're even up a Pokemon apiece. He has a low HP Venusaur, and Landorus is the perfect Pokemon to switch in here. Remember, my Sableye is taunted, so I'm going to have to switch out with that guy here. I don't really remember what I come in with. It's probably Talonflame. Yeah, Talonflame, my last Pokemon. Going to be able to avoid that Earthquake damage, and this is where we see a helping hand come out on this Venusaur. Huge damage is going to come out this turn. He's Giga Draining my Landorus, and it's not going to do that much against the likes of my Assault Vest, but, I mean, we are going to be able to do, I mean, it definitely puts him into a spot where he would probably live, but remember, he is burned, so he is most likely going to go down to burn this turn. Awesome, Venusaur goes down, and that's exactly what I wanted to see from Landorus. Note that we've pretty much ignored the Whimsicott all game, and now that his Tailwind has petered out, he's no longer super fast. It's going to be time for Talonflame to start wrecking this guy. He goes for another Tailwind with his Whimsicott. Pretty good here, makes Rotom definitely check both of these guys. I'm going to go for a U-turn onto the Rotom slot, chunking it for quite a bit with a critical hit and a Choice Band, and going back into Sableye. My plan here is to come in with Sableye, potentially eat any attacks Rotom's going to go for, and Landorus is just going to wear on those Rock Slides, trying to get a flinch on the Rotom, and just, trying to do the best I can here. He goes for a Thunderbolt on the Sableye slot, and I feel like I'm pretty prepared. We can assume that Whimsicott's going to go for a Taunt, so we're going for a Fake Up this turn onto Rotom. He goes for the very predictable Taunt, and Landorus should be able to potentially drop Rotom quite low after a U-turn. So U-turn's going to come in here. Chunk Rotom again, not quite as strong as a Talonflame U-turn, but it will actually go into Talonflame, and then I can just Brave Bird from there. So Talonflame comes in. Remember, I do pack that Gale Wings, giving priority to all of my flying type moves. And I could have taken out this Whimsicott a bunch of times, but it's not really about taking out Whimsicott. It's about getting Whimsicott all alone and taking out all of the Pokemon that it can potentially help out. So we're going to see Brave Bird come off onto Rotom as we switch Sableye out in for Landorus, wasting another Intimidate, but it's not really that important. The Lemon Rotom is going to go down, and it's Whimsicott, and I think he has one more. I don't really remember. Let's see. He goes for the beat up. Yeah, he's out of Pokemon, and this game is pretty much coming to a close here. Talonflame should be able to clean this out with a Brave Bird. Like I said, it is a priority move. Super effective. Choice Band stabbed, finishing off the Whimsicott that has relatively half HP. So pretty good game. I felt that I played that pretty well, and other than like the eating a couple taunts and the little bit of a misplay going for a second quash with Kangaskhan, I felt I played really well against a person who has a very good team. Gimping the Terrakion on the first turn definitely gave me a bunch of freedom to do whatever I wanted for the remainder of the game. So pretty good stuff against Mrminicheese. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.